Alright, and we're live. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, this is the compromise we get. Yeah, this is already so scuffed. I feel like I learned a valuable lesson today. And that is to always be prepared for the stream like an hour early. Or at least a half hour. Because goddamn, I was so utterly unprepared. I thought it would be simple. I thought it was just like just me making sandwich, just funny guy making funny sandwich. I thought it would be quick. I thought it would be easy. I thought it would be simple, but no, I don't. There was so much running around, and also, I just so many things went wrong. All the things went wrong. Uh, but we're here now. Unfortunately, I mean, hopefully, fortunately, but maybe unfortunately. You never know. And then And then I have the clicker heroes in the background because my shitty webcam. Hello. My shitty webcam is not capable of going full screen, and I didn't want to have like the black bars on the side, so I was like, all right, what do we do about this? Simple. We we put something in the background, and I don't have like actual background, like an actual background for the stream like a lot of people do. So instead, we got we got all of this. And then can I that feels so cool. I feel like I'm pointing to a thing, but there's nothing there. Wow. Got man figures out how camera works. And also, yeah, it is. The title is a pun. Yes, it is. It is single-handedly because I will only be doing it with one hand. Uh, not out of like, not out of anything, not out of some sort of challenge. Not because I wanted to be cool and have all sorts of challenges that I was doing. No, just simply because I don't know, I broke my left arm or something. I don't really know what happened, but my left arm is no longer able to function. So that that's pretty neat, I guess. It's not something I was counting for. I was fully expecting to just have both hands, cuz right now I can only if I try to bend it straight like that. Okay, sometimes no, it's weird. Sometimes I can bend the left arm fully straight. Other times, it hurts like hell. I don't understand it, and it just appeared like an hour ago, and I have no explanation for it. I was just kind of leaning on my chair. It's not like I heard a pop, or like anything happened. It was just it was just bam, in pain. I have no reason. I have no there is no rhyme or reason. The body just hurts sometimes, I guess. I was going too easily. I mean, actually, that's all. The last two. Uh, was it last night? No, but today and tomorrow we're busy as shit. Are busy, as all get out, and and you know, I guess I deserved it. I don't know. I was gonna say like I wasn't doing much, or maybe I was doing something wrong, and so I deserved this. I didn't. Man, it just happened. It might be getting better though. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna continue leaving it in the crutch position, so that way it don't start hurting again. I'm being cautious, and then hopefully it'll clear up by the time. Hopefully my arm will not be in pain when I go to sleep. Or I guess maybe it does, and I just, I roll over and am all of a sudden in immense pain. Hmm. Cool. We got our pieces of bread. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it's all falling apart. How? It's a loaf of bread. I thought this part would be easy. Why is it messing up? All right. The bread is secured again. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like an OCD freak. I don't think I have OCD, but I always put this little thing back on the bread container bag. The little clip that's not really a clip. It doesn't do anything. You just spin. You do the spin and tuck, and it works perfectly fine. But no, I think it was just that one day I was too lazy to actually walk over to the trash can and throw that little bit away. So now we're here. All right, bread. Maybe I should go on this side. No, no, that's too quirky. I'm not a funny enough guy for that. That's for the funny, quirky, exotic little. Oh my. Using this side, if I put the shit on this side, that would be. That's for the. I don't know, Mr. Beast or Logan Paul's. That's not for. I will be using the succulent, supple, uh, fresh side of the bread. Mm-hmm. You like my tray? Hold up. Let me do a little tray reveal right here. I've had this since I was like 2. Yeah. Oh, banger. Whew. I'm wearing a sweater, obviously, to not show the arms. Not that I care about not being seen. I just think it's funny if no one knows what I look like. Uh, but in response to the sweater, I am now sweating my balls off. So I guess I'll just have to deal with that. That's just a consequence of my actions. All right. We got the bread. What's next? Oh right. Schmeat. No, wait. Not Schmeat. Uh Something comes next. The condiments. Walking over to my little mini fridge. Hold up. I'll do a condiments reveal in a second. You're not ready for this. It's just it's just a sandwich. I contemplated making it like a really crazy, wacky, zany sandwich, for the bombastic internet personality, and then I thought, nah. So it's just a normal sandwich with, oh, my dog's coming over. He thinks I have stuff for him. I do not. I am making myself a sandwich, not him. Maybe I can make him a sandwich if I got time. I don't know. We got the shmayo. Or which way does it show up on camera? I don't know. Do I have to go like this? I think so. Yeah, let's flip this around. Just in case somebody doesn't know the Nature Valley crunchy oats and honey granola bars. These shits are banger. This is the only type of granola bar that I know of where if you said I'm spilling my granola bars, everybody will know what you're talking about. Because every time you open these guys, every single time, they spill everywhere. Like you can't bring these to you can't bring these anywhere. It's like the sun you're disappointed in. You can't bring it anywhere because like you open it and it just goes everywhere. Like it just it procreates. It spreads its seeds all around the world. Anyway, the Shmayo. Okay, okay, and then what do we got? I don't know why I don't know. It's just mustard. I mean, it's spicy brown mustard. French's in a bottle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's just mustard. There's nothing special. I guess I could form a PP with this, but no, it'll just be a face for now. The face of your judging father. The oranges look at you disappointedly. All right. Do I shake it first and then? I think I've see because it's running out. It's not like there's not a lot of mayo left in here, so I don't know if I open it first. And that no wait, man, I'm confused. There's not a lot of mayo in it, so you have to like shake it a bit to like get it all at the bottom, and so where you can like squeeze it out. But I'm pretty sure you shake first and then open it. I think I figured that out the hard way, unfortunately. Ooh, ooh, look at that. It's coming out already. Ooh, oh. How clean. That was quite a bit, actually. We'll do less on this side, maybe. Ugh. There's still some in there, but it gave out. It's on its last legs. It's doing the best it can, but it gave out right as I finished up. I feel like this is a good amount of mayo. Maybe just a bit. I don't know. Now for the mustard. I didn't use mustard last time. This is getting adventurous now. Normally I just am a boring little. Oh shit! I've spilt it in the lid. All right. Normally I'm just a boring little guy man, and I only put mayo on it because I don't feel like grabbing anything else, honestly. Get all the little granules, the little droplets off. Mm. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. I'll put that over here. You can see what's underneath the makings of the sandwich as it comes into fruition. All right. Now we got the schmeat. Hold up. This is getting complicated. I need to move stuff around. All right. we got the schmeat. I think I have just enough left for one last sandwich. I think. I do. Excellent. All right. All right, you ready for this technique? You ready for like if you notice, you know, I'm not even gonna say anything. How's the sandwich go? It's going great, actually. I mean, we're only on step 2. We've only done step 2, which is bread and condiments, but I feel like it's going along swimmingly. a lot faster than I thought, considering I'm only using one hand. But you know, I guess that just means I'm better than I thought, which is, yeah, that's a nice feeling every once in a while. Mm-hmm. What? You ready for this technique? You might be thinking, you don't have a knife. You don't have a knife to spread the condiments well. Don't you look silly now? Oh, I bet you think. Yeah, yeah, I know. That I realized you could do that like 2 years ago, and ever since, every time I like making sandwiches now because it makes me feel smart because I realized you didn't need a knife. It was mostly because, oh no, it's getting on the back. Now I'm gonna have but wet bread where I grab. Oh well. Oh well. That happens. That happens with the masterful technique, and also when you're only using one hand. I did not. Ooh. The left arm is working. Okay. Okay. I'm still not gonna use it because, well, now I'm committing, but now I've already made the punny stream title, so you can't go back now. Hmm. Yeah. Making a sandwich makes me feel so cool. I I originally decided not to use a knife and just use the slabs of meat because I was lazy and it was dark and I didn't know where the knife drawer was. Uh, but now it's a safe. I will pass that down to my children. The forbidden technique, the hidden technique rather. It's forbidden by no one. It's just no one knows what it is. I spent a summer working at Lowe's and now every box I must fold down to be flat and compressible. Because that was like 50% of my job. Just folding down the bread. That's not bread. That was a box. All right. Fair enough. Oh, but you thought it was over. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Well, you ready for the hidden the, you ready for the secret sauce? The Oh, oh wait. Oh! I'm getting spicy over here. I put it on as a meme the other day cuz I don't know why. I thought to myself, yeah, it would be crazy and wacky to put on my sandwich, not the not the throat spray that I got laying around. No, 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 no. The completely normal hot sauce. But it was ooh, I thought you had to tap it. I thought it didn't know it just came out. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're making progress. Oh no. Okay, wait. No, there's a mess. So luckily, I came prepared for a mess. And by came prepared, I mean just have the I just have the paper towel. That's it. There's some all over the place. Maybe I should clean that up. You know what? I got the roll for a reason. Oh fuck. Oh, I've messed up. Oh no. I don't know why. I remember when I was 8 or so. I think it was 8. I could just be making up a big old number. It might have been like 10 or 12. The age doesn't matter. At one point when I was a kid, I thought you know what would really make me cool? I thought this would make me the coolest person alive. Is if I had if I knew how to simply tear a paper towel off the roll without leaving the little bit at the end. Just I thought there was a hidden technique, a secret technique, and not just like you know, tearing. I th- as a kid I thought the person who could do that must be the most zen, like masterful, like incredible person of all time, and I wanted to be that person. So I spent probably months just perfecting the technique of tearing off paper towels, and obviously I did not remember those months of training because I still cannot do it right. It's fine. What the fuck happened? Why is the hot sauce all over the place? Who did that? Man, how did it come to this? What am I missing? Oh yes, the final thing. We got some high quality, fancy, at a potentially expensive. I don't remember. We got cheese. Should I try to open this one hand? No, I'll just lift it up to my other hand. Okay, no, there goes. Ooh. My left arm is no longer in pain, which is weird. I don't know why the pain lasted for an hour and then just left. But I guess I could use it now. I will not though. I am not a herbivore male. I will only use my right hand. The scrupulous cheese. My. It's Munster. Cause that's what we had. Oh, is it breaking? It's such a fragile cheese. It's such a beta cheese. Wait, isn't beta cheese a thing? No, is that a fish? I know it's a fish. Eh. It don't matter. It don't matter. We got the cheese. The cheese is on the tray. It's on the monkey tray. Now to put it back in the fridge. Why is it not closing? Hold up, hold up. We're in a state of emergency. The cheese is not sealing. The cheese bag is not What did I do wrong? What am I doing wrong? Alright, it's good. The cheese is sealed. And now it's back in the mini fridge. Because it was I have a bigger fridge in another room, but oh my. Sorry. I have a bigger fridge in another room, which is where I keep all the cheese and stuff. The mini fridge is mostly just for monsters and energy drinks and Red Bulls and energy drinks and what the fuck else is in there? And peas. Apparently, I got a bunch of monster and some peas. That's all you need in the mini fridge, okay? But then I brought the cheese down here thinking, oh, okay, it'll be used in like 10 minutes. It'll be fine. And then and then setting up the stream took like half an hour, so I realized I needed to put this cheese in the. It's gushing everywhere. It's so gushy. Put the cheese in the mini fridge. um, it's only slightly gushing. It's only. Never mind. I immediately got everything on me. That's fine. That's fine. Are you the type to squish your sandwich? I know I used to do that a lot as a kid. I used to like, I would get my lung sandwich, I would bring it out of my lunch bag, and I would like put it on the table. I would stand up, and I'd like, put my hand out and squish it. I would put my weight on it and completely flatten my sandwich. Oh no, wait! I only did that with the Lunchable sandwiches. Yeah, because they had like the big subs, and they were like real thick. They were real wide boys, and so I couldn't get my mouth around it. I couldn't like you know. I wasn't as gay as I was today. Am. So, so I could not deep throat the Lunchables sub sandwich as I could masterfully succeed in now. So I had to squish the sandwiches back, you know, back in the elementary of the schools. All right, that's it. The sandwich is made. It's not a glorious sandwich. I mean, I put in the spice. I put in the spicy sauce. It was Cholula. It's like, what was that, like 12 Scoville? It's not like I'm bad with heat or anything. It does nothing. In fact, I probably won't even taste it, but I don't know. I needed to throw in some twist. I could have just made a normal sandwich, I guess. Scrumdiddlyumptious. Yeah. You know that GIF? Or is it a meme? I'm just gonna call it a GIF because it is either way. There's the GIF of like that rat. It's like a claymation, like a stop motion clay animation type thing. And it's just a rat sitting down eating a grape or something. And it looks just so lonely. That's how I feel as I'm standing here, slowly taking bites out of the sandwich. Why is it so wet? What did I do? Why is it glistening so much? Why do I look like I was... Damn. That looks so incriminating. Like, if I was a forensics expert and I saw this glove, I would assume the guy committed a murder. Like, even if the murder was on the other side of the city, or like the other side of the country, this just looks guilty. Like, why is it so shiny? What did I do? It's bread. Does the bread have oils? Does the bread have natural essential oils? I need to stop doing that. I mean, I guess we could go with the whole the you know, the food porn approach. You know, except without the what it's supposed to mean. But I don't feel like doing that right now. Not today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe maybe I would do that as like a donation. Maybe if I was doing a no. No. How much money would someone have to pay me to do actual food porn? Quite a bit. At least $30. That's my price. 33. Take it or leave it. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you were to pay me to do like actual food porn, like the stuff that's just, you know, making really good looking food and having nice camera angles, I feel like you would have to pay me significantly more because I don't know how to do that stuff. So I'd have to go on, I don't know, I'd have to take classes, at least get some online classes like through Skillshare or something. I mean, that's the bare minimum, I feel, if I want to make actual food porn, because otherwise it's just a cooking video. Like, there's a difference between food porn and cooking video. And the key differences are, like, at least in my mind, like, how good is the food? Do it be as delectable looking as this sandwich and orange combo? Is the food looking mighty scrumptious? That's one. Two. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the camera angle, the camera, like all the workings of the camera. It can't just be like a down shot like this. That you know, this is a mighty delectable looking sandwich. I must say. So I think the only thing putting this apart from food porn is the background music and the camera angle, because this is, you don't get the like the nice the nice view of the. I mean, you don't either way, because it's like a $3 camera. I don't even know what back alley I got it from, if I'm being honest with you. But you know what? It works. And it's funny. My bad. What was this? My dog just distracted me. He didn't. That was a fat lie. He's just there. My dog's just there. But he's looking mighty cute. He's like laying on the ground, trying to sleep. He's fat. He's such a fat little boy. But that's fine. Fat animals are in right now, I think. When aren't they in? I mean, well, I don't think it's less so fat dog. Well, if the dog is small enough, like a Chihuahua, then maybe the cuteness, then maybe it's okay for, what am I saying? Yeah, if the dog is small enough, like a Chihuahua, then it being fat is cute again, right? But if it's just if it's just a normal, like a full average sized dog, then it's just sad. Then you just look at it and you're like, damn, like irresponsible owners. Like you don't even think about the dog. It's just the owners that like. Maybe you wouldn't notice with my dog. Maybe you wouldn't call me a terrible, awful person if you saw my dog. Because he's so fluffy that you can't really tell it's actually fat. But believe you me, there's a mountain of blubber underneath that. Dude could go into the Arctic and the penguins would be huddling up against him. Look at that. 1/3 done with the sandwich. I am also now sitting down. It's not really important, but I just figured I'd bring it up, you know. It seemed like a cool topic to me. Are these actual cutie brand? Oh, no! That's what I get for trying to have a conversation about cuties. Ew. You know what? If you don't specify that you're talking about an orange, that definitely does sound creepy. I will admit that. I'm a big enough man to admit that. All right, well, hold on. I gotta go onto the clicker heroes. I gotta do stuff. Stuff needs to be done. I need to level up things. Oh shit, wait, really? Oh damn. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I did not level up things beforehand because the stream was starting late and I felt peer pressure without actually having any peers, so that was fun. Moink. All right, and now I got the elbow on the table. Now we're chilling. Now I'm relaxing. Just eating my sandwich. The completely boring. I will say it looks like a lot more happened than what did. Like if someone came into the stream now, I feel like they would see this mess of the paper towel and assume I got up to a lot more than I did. It was mostly just the Cholula. But, you know, the less they know, the better. And I had the idea for this stream. I knew I was a genius because this is what solidified in my mind that I was a genius. Because every time I stream, it's always right when I normally eat. That was me being a bozo. I don't know why I decided upon this time. I don't know why I didn't change it, honestly. I do know why. No one is awake at this time. I can be loud and, well, not energetic. I don't have the energy to be energetic. But, you know, if I wanted to scream, I could. And it would be fine. And no one would rush over to my room and be like, "Hey, like what's going on? Like I heard you screaming." Like they're dead asleep. All the neighbors, everyone is gone. And now I can truly be myself. But also right when I normally eat. So now I'm killing two birds with one stone. And I would say I would do a shitty cooking stream, but no, that's not happening. I mean, maybe I could do one in the dark, but if I try to use the stove, people are gonna smell that. The orange looks like it has freckles. Also, apparently, I didn't know this. I learned this from Casually Explained. Freckles means that Like that's some people's form of tanning. Like they just get freckles instead of an even tan, which that's wild. Like that, it just doesn't help either. Hmm. Oh, oh, oh! It all went wrong. I misclicked. It was a misinput. The sandwich is spilled. Or, I guess just a chunk of meat. And I got mayo on my chin? I don't really know. I don't know what kind of fancy maneuvers the meat was doing to get on my chin. But that's new. That's neat, I guess. Doing a full roundabout, doing like a flyby 360. Just got the meat prepared a little, not Tesla, Cessna. Meat got in a Cessna, flew around, landed on my chin. As you do. I know a Cessna's a plane, but I don't know what it looks like, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know what a lot of things look like. I think that's just me being ignorant. That's fine. I got a fluffy dog. Nothing matters. He's so cute. He's just over there chilling. I think I'm waking him up. Every time I speak, I think I'm... Every time I look over, he's just slightly opening his eyes. He wants to be asleep. Which is surprising, seeing as he's the reason that he's the reason that I started stream when I did. Because this dude kept whining. This little fat fluffy boy, he just kept whining and whining for no reason. Like I let him out, I fed him, or I didn't feed him because he ate like 3 hours ago. But I gave him water. I scratched his belly. I did all the things, and then I walked away. I walked away again, and there he was, crying again. He got up too. I had him sitting down. I had him laying down. I was petting him. Trying to get him to sleep, and it was just not happening. Dude looked like he was pumped up with like 40 cc's of pure adrenaline. He was active. He was feeling alive too, because he's old. He doesn't really jump around anymore. But I saw him jumping up on counters too. I don't know what got into him at this time of night. I think it's because I went up to get pee. Not to get pee. I don't collect pee. I don't collect pee. I promise. Anyway. Yeah, this dude. He's over there. The dog. This dude saw me get up to go pee, and I guess that was his green flag to just go and run it, because he was just... I haven't seen him that excited and excitable in years. Even when I take him on a walk. He's fine. He didn't move. He didn't hear me, I think. He's trying to sleep too much. He won't even hear if I say it louder. I take him on walks. Yeah, no. He didn't hear it. It's fine. We're in the clear. But even then, he does not get excited. Maybe if he sees like another dog. I don't know. Mayo. This feels funny. You like my little petite girl hands? You like how... You like how fragile they look? I don't know why I'm asking this like I'm trying to seduce you. Maybe I am. What do you know? These... I swear it's the gloves. I swear it's the gloves. In reality, I have some meat paws on these bad boys. That being said, they're small. Like if I slapped someone, it would hurt, but not because it was just like massive and a lot of blunt force. No, that's like a needle. Like my hands are so itty bitty and tiny that I would just slice through them. Like even if I went in like the full, you know, flat hand. They're so tiny it would be like a knife, just like a knife cutting through them. It'd be like Wolverine. I'd leave a Wolverine scar on them if I ever slapped someone. If someone was ever unfortunate enough to be subjected to that fate. All right. What do I do here? I got the Which hand is it in? Alright, yeah, I don't got nails. I also clipped my nails earlier today, so like even if I didn't have the gloves on, this is not getting peeled. Unless I use my secret technique, which I think I might have learned from... I actually don't know. You just bite into it. You just use your front teeth, which are, you know, slightly sharper and thinner, and you quite simply plunge a hole into the peel, and then could that work for a banana? Look at that. One thing. I could fold it back up. I could origami this orange peel and leave it in a state of you would never know. You'd never be able to... God damn it, hold up. Give me a second. Hold up. Nah. I swear I can't normally do it. Usually I go into 3, but today I was feeling spicy. I had some of that Cholula on my sandwich, and I was feeling mighty zesty. So I decided to do it all in one peel. I've done it before. I made it stand. Hold up. Alright, this takes precision. Gotta make sure I don't get on. Right. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna do it facing this way so that the camera makes it look like it's good, because you only see it from the top. That's pretty... Alright, never mind. Actually, it looks a lot worse on... How does it look worse on the camera than from my view? Ooh. Alright, we can fix it. We can... This is an arts and crafts project now. I should change the stream category. Is that a thing? Is arts and crafts a stream category? I don't know. I was trying to have it be cooking, but apparently cooking is not a stream category. Or at least I was blind and could not see it. This is way more difficult than it should. Hold up. I've connected the Lego pieces. I've conjoined the 2x2s. Okay. With expert craftsmanship, it's broken. Damn it. And we delicately, and then I turn it this way so you can't see the flaws. You can't even tell. I mean, you can, but you can't even tell. Look. Now I have 3 oranges. You. God damn it. I think I'm gonna be wild. I think I'm gonna peel this one as well. I won't try to be fancy. I'll just do the boring, the regular old 3 peel. Like 1 down the middle, 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top. So sloppy, so unorganized. Look, it's how messy of me. I'm a dirty little boy. Someone come. I sure hope a dominant female doesn't come and punish me, perhaps by spanking in brutally. I sure hope that doesn't happen. Oh my. Ooh. Getting a little fancy here. Alright. Alright. If I was in the apocalypse and I had some oranges, this would be the currency. Like, if for some reason we could find a deck of cards and some oranges but not any poker chips, you bet your ass I would be using orange slices as currency. Like, damn. It's so like how many orange slices do you? I mean, it would be better if it was actually like, you know, filling and not just a tiny slice of a baby orange, but you know, we'd do with what we had. What we had. I don't. Where would you have to be in the apocalypse where you could find orange slices and a deck of cards, but not poker chips? Florida. I mean, I guess just like uh an orange plantain. Is that what it's called? No, that's isn't that bananas? Just a house of a farmer who farms oranges. That because every farmer has a deck of cards. That's just like a requirement. Because what the hell else are they supposed to do? Like, if you're a farmer and say like it gets nighttime and you know you have, I don't know, your friends. Do farmers have friends? I assume so. So let's say the farmer has some friends over, and you know the day was not completely spent on farming, and they're not completely dead exhausted. What do? Simple. You 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 play cards or board games, but usually cards, because I don't know, board games are too complicated for the farming man. At least that's what it is in my mind. I'm not winning in Clicker Heroes. That's unfortunate. I can't be bothered. It'll just run. Bottoms up. I've never had a orange slice penetrate my soul so deeply. I don't know why. I Eating that just made me reflect on not my life. No, it was more just like reflect on how I got here, as in from 55 minutes ago when the stream started. How did I get here? because it is so jank. I got like if you might be able to notice, there's a light coming this way. There's a light behind me. That's like the room light. But also my room is not very well lit because I'm a gamer and only have one, like I have like one LED light bulb. It wasn't incandescent, but I upgraded within the last like 2 months. I know, pretty fancy. Anyway, I have one light bulb in the entire room, and clearly, you know, if my back is to the light bulb, that is not great for lighting. So I have two monitors, and balanced on the two monitors, I have my phone with the flash on, and it's just resting on the two monitors as it beams down its light onto my creation board. I'd say I'd say that is, I don't know, this is a peak this is a peak setup. I got my GeForce 1060 running Clicker Heroes in the background. Yeah. Nom. Oh yeah, didn't Clicker Heroes 2 come out at some point within the last couple of years? I think it did. But you had to pay for it, so I never bothered with it. I am a cheapskate. Hence, why I have not bought a new tray since I was 2. Let me show this again. The monkey tray, yeah! Oh, it's so goofy. I love it. It's so warped, too. Like, there's no way you could tell this because it's a top-down angle, but like over here is lower than over here, which is higher than over here, but also higher than over here. It's like there's warping. It's like, I mean, like when you see graphs of wave patterns, like when you get to calculus and they're showing you 3D graphs and it's all like wobbly and wiggly and shit, and you're scared out of your britches. That is what this is. That is a perfect simulation of this tray. It is so old, and there's probably rust on it. I don't really know. I haven't checked. But yeah, yeah, it's just gone. I mean, the paint is still surprisingly there for like 98% of the tray. The paint is still there. But then you got like corners like this, where it's just a no-go. What the hell is that? That's some dried cheese or something. Yeah, I clean it like once a month, which is not good. I should do more. See, the thing is, let me try to defend myself on that last claim. Hold up. The thing is, I always have it covered in the paper towels and shit. So in my mind, it's like, oh no, I don't have a need to actually wipe it down frequently because it's covered up by the paper towels, and obviously it's not soaking through, right? Oh, it's not. Surprised. I'm shocked by that. But it does. It does. I'm sure I've bashed someone on the head with it too. Probably when I was a kid. I don't know. I feel like I was a very dangerous child. Especially when I was still dealing with anger issues. Like I completely, like, full whacked. Like a full wind up golf hit someone's temple. It was like square in the head, like right in the temple. And honestly, it was a driver too. Like it was not a light hit. I mean, then again, I was like 6. So potentially I was just a weak little shithead. Uh very likely. But in my mind, that was the best swing I've ever had in my life. And I feel like if I did that to anybody else, their head would have come clean off. Not that I want that. Uh, just to clarify, I like to state that now. I don't want to kill nobody yet, but if 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 the guy was not so much taller than me, because this was like I think I was 6, and he would have been like 8 or 9. No, he would have been 9. So I was 6, he was 9, and so he was a good like 2 feet taller than me or something, because he's just a naturally tall guy as well. So this dude, maybe I can. All right, all right. So I'm like this little dude, and then this is the other guy. All right, we're making art with the orange peels now. So this is me. I wasn't chubby, but this is the correct size comparison. So that's about right. So here I am, like swinging the golf club, and so it was at its absolute maximum when it hit this guy in the head, like a full. If someone was my height and I hit them like right there, that would have caused some serious damage. But instead, all that happened was the guy walked home and just cried a bit. Giga Chad to him, but you know what? He never actually told me. Hmm. All right, I'm looking back. I'm reflecting on my actions right now. This dude never actually told me that he just went home and cried it off. So I don't know if I owe him money or not. I don't know if he was sent to the hospital. I don't think he was. I don't remember it bleeding. But also, I don't remember a lot of things. There's a lot of details. There's a lot of details leading up to that story that I just don't remember, which I probably should, but like how did we get the golf clubs? I don't really. Where did we? Hmm. I mean, same place as anything from my garage, but where? I don't know. Back in those days, back in the days of of my youth, everything just came from the garage. Sometimes stuff just appeared there, just materialized in front of us. Like I had like 3 scooters. I don't remember buying 3 scooters or ever receiving 3 scooters. We just kind of had 3 scooters. I had 2 siblings. Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh, we probably bought one for each of us. Oh, I don't remember that though. Also, I used had. I had 2 siblings. I did not mean past tense. I have. Uh, older though. They were moved out by then, probably. They're like 7 and 8 years older. So when I was reaching the point of consciousness, they were already paying taxes. No. Maybe I can make a sculpture. Maybe I can make a sculpture out of orange peels and orange slices. All right. All right, we gotta start with the tower, right? Uh, how do we start? Okay, wait, no. We flip them upside down like that, right? So they're like that on the ground, right? Yeah, okay. And okay. Now what? Do we go like this? Shit. All right, not to worry. Not to worry. I am an expert craftsman. I know like I've been to Trader Joe's. I haven't, as you can probably tell by the fact that I have no idea what Trader Joe's has. Okay. Okay, wait. We only need the two. We only need the two slices. Okay. Hold up. This is a delicate procedure. I got the surgical gloves on. We're good to go. We're ready. This one's in the way. Okay, shit. All right. And then we balance the one on top of it. And then we balance the other one on top of it. So we've made a Jenga type formation with the orange slices. It's trying to fall apart, but I won't let it. Like my last relationship. Wait, no, that was the first relation. That's also what happened with the first relationship. Hmm. Do I tell that story? Nah. 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 I am too focused on the craftsmanship that comes with orange peel statue making. Okay, wait, no. Okay, oh, shit. Shit. Okay, wait. Hold up. It's gonna happen. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not pressing that end stream button until I get a Jenga formation out of these orange slices. Well, okay, that happened a lot quicker than I thought it would. I was expecting that to go on for a while more. You can't even see it, can you? You seeing that? You seeing that masterful marksmanship? The precision, the delicate nature that comes with. All right, well, I had Stonehenge orange slices for a second. But it all came crumbling down. How long until Stonehenge falls? Because there's got to be like eventually the stones just deteriorate with time, right? Like through the rain and shit. So like, how long until Stonehenge falls? Is there a calculation on that? Is that like a Tom Scott video? Can I look that up? I think that orange was, I think that slice was dipped in some mayo, maybe. I have no clue. I I don't have a clue because I don't really have a sense of taste. If I was better with tasting things, maybe I'd be able to tell. But no. That's also why I don't want to do like, or I don't feel like doing some crazy wacky like smoothie challenge. Like, oh, let's see what all I can put in the smoothie without throwing up. Like, wow. You know, I just I don't have a sense of taste. Well, I do. It's not like a complete loss, but it's so vague. It doesn't like you won't get me gagging from the taste of something, or even liking. I don't like any food particularly because I don't know, like bread and chicken basically taste the same to me. So it's kind of hard to when I'm at a friend's house and the Like the friend has me sitting down on the couch, and like they're over there. They're like making dinner. I'm over here chilling. They're like in the kitchen, like bustling around. You know, rushing and making all sorts of fancy stuff. I have a friend who works in a restaurant, and so or has worked in a restaurant for years, and so they know how to make some sort of intricate stuff. They made some really fancy ramen for us one time, and I felt so bad because I had it, and obviously it's not like it's not something I can change. It's just it just tasted like it just tasted like every other ramen to me, which tastes like every other. I don't know. Uh, what is? It's just. I mean, I guess ramen is unique enough, but it's just a lot of salt. That's what I can taste. I think. But yeah, it's so hard. Or it's not hard, but it's like it's so sad when my friends put so much effort into their cooking, and then they ask, "Do you like it?" And I have to. I'm not gonna say no. It tastes the same as bread. Uh, I obviously I'm gonna try to boost their spirits, but it's a lie. I'm lying to them, straight to their face. They're some of my best friends, and yeah, I will lie to their face when they ask, "Is it good? Do it be bussin'?" And I say yes, it is, but that's just because I'm with friends, and it's not that it tastes better. It tastes the same, just like nothingness, but it's more fun. So it's close enough to tasting good. Yeah, I wouldn't do. I would do terrible if like I never want to be in a situation where someone has me doing a challenge of like, hey, can you guess what you're eating right now? Like, fucking no, I cannot. I have no idea what I like. What did you just put in my mouth? I tell things are things by their texture, but even then, I'm not a texture eater. Like I don't care about texture, so it's like there's nothing for me in eating. That being said, I like oranges. That being said, ignoring all that, I do like oranges. Mostly just because they're fun. Like, look, I get to like spread shit. Or like, look, I have confetti. Okay, the arm pain is back. All right, can't use the left arm anymore. Hello, goodbye arm. Oh, look, we get to make the Statue of Liberty. I meant to say the Eiffel Tower. That's close enough to the Eiffel Tower. It's standing up. That's not a good sign for France. Look, I don't know. Oranges are fun. You gotta like play around with shit. You gotta like peel stuff. You gotta feel like a little ooga booga caveman. It's nice. Boing 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 boing. Holy, it's two? No. No, it's 102. Okay. I get confused sometimes. Don't mind me. Whoa. That orange peel just jizzed me in the mouth. She just rocketed some of its delectable orange juices back to the straight back of my throat. I think I sound I think you can hear it. I don't know. Maybe if I do a good hearty dad cough. Oh, this sweater smells like soap? Shit? Soap? I didn't think that was a possibility. Apparently there is a smell that is the in-between of soap and shit. And my sweater smells like it. More you know. Think I can Beyblade with the orange peel slices? No. Maybe if it was on ice. Ooh, Beyblade with fruits. Ooh. You know what? Next time. Wait, what's the place called? The place with the onion choo-choo train. Not Hannibal Lecter. That's a guy. It's man, I don't fucking remember, but it's the place where they like cook the food in front of you, right? Like you sit around and the table is mostly the stove, and so the guy comes up, takes your orders, and like cooks all the things in front of you. Hibachi, I think. Yeah. Next time I'm at Hibachi, if I don't see them playing Beyblade with some of the not condiments. I don't think that would work because the condiments just come in the bottle. But if they don't play Beyblade with some of the vegetables, I swear I'm gonna be throwing hands. Not that I could do shit, because you see their knife skills. Like they'll be going like all over my corpse. Like I'll be looking like. I'll be looking like that in the end. Hold up, let me. Oh, man, how did I not see that? Oh, I guess I'm more innocent-minded than I thought. It could be an elephant. You don't know. What is to say it's not an elephant, okay? What makes you think that looks like a dick, huh? How do you know that is not the ears of an elephant, the head of an elephant, and then the trunk? You don't know. Here, let me add some little tusks. Make it real obvious for you. There. It's an elephant, not a dick with shit. Not a dick with pubes. It's an elephant. I swear. Alright. What do we do with the elephant? Nothing. We fold the elephant up. It's not its time. Y'all hear that story about the elephant that was just, I don't know, mad at this one old lady. I don't know what the old lady did to cross this elephant, but this elephant was eternally mad at this woman because not only did she just brutally mutilate her to the point of, like, past the point of death, right? The elephant walked away from the mutilated corpse, or maybe was pushed away by authorities or something, but eventually, right? This is the corpse. This is the coffin. They're burying the woman like miles away, like 50 miles away. She's in the coffin. It might be an open casket. We'll just say it's an open casket. And so no, it's not an open casket, because like the elephant fucked her up so bad that they could not open the casket. So it was closed. They had the funeral. That it was closed in the coffin, and this elephant Giga Chad bro comes in at like from 50 miles away and still hates her. Like the elephant just storms the funeral, like takes her out of the coffin and starts slamming her around some more. It's horrible. I don't know what that lady did to anger the elephant so much. But yeah, it's women, am I right? Hmm. I also have some blueberries, but I think I'll save that for off stream. It's got a couple. I brought the whole box instead of a bowl because there's only that much. But yeah, I think. Oh right, and I forgot about. I might as well open this up on stream. Cause I opened up with the fact that these boys be spilling all over the place, and maybe I should just prove that point. But I'm good. I've mastered the art of opening these, so I get no spillage anymore. But look. Okay, never mind. Look. I don't know if you can see that, but there's just so much. This is not a good example, but I swearsies when you were when I was even in high school and I tried to bring these things to school, it would be a disaster. It would be a crime scene. There would be you basically had to mark it as wet floor where I opened it, because it would just spill everywhere, and all the little grains are so fine when it's spilt that it could feel like water. It could get slippy. You don't know. Yeah. Put it back together. Look, the camera quality is so bad you can't even tell it was broken apart. uh, uh. You didn't see that. Oh, that's why I wanted to end stream. I gotta go to sleep. Sure. I forgot about that. A little minor detail. I shouldn't open this. Alright. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Wait. Dang, now this glove's dirty too. Both of these be dirty. It's fine. Ow. Yeah. I should end stream there. So I think that's good. You just gotta get the glove off. Oh my god, that's just ooh, woo, woo. It's sticking to my hand. I must have gotten sweaty or something. Oh, oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Seeing this? Seeing this? What was that? Oh, look at this. Alright, I gotta go at the base. I gotta get to the root of the problem. Alright. And we're out. Alright. Goodbye. Where's the mouse? Over there.